Hello everyone, yet another Quince video. I have a lot of cashmere. This is just some of them. I don't even have all of them in this hand, but let me pull them all out, show you how much cashmere I have. Oh, all of this is cashmere from Quince, so I'm going to be reviewing them today. To be honest, I feel like I'll just be reviewing similar cuts, but I won't be reviewing every single piece, so that way I have, if you just like saw from the flash just now, I have a lot of blacks and reds, and when I say reds, it's more like a burgundy, and then the only non-red is like a pinkish kind of color. So I want to go over them right now. I'm not wearing cashmere right now. This is still Quince from the alpaca wool specifically. It's like the diamond stitch. That is a separate video of all the non-collection specific ones. But the first thing I will be going over are the sweaters. But actually, you know what? I'll go over this wrap. I actually just recently got this. It's pretty new. It's a cashmere wrap. And it is like pretty wide. And it is pretty long. And what I like about this is that you can use it as a wrap and you can use it as a scarf. So like when you say it like a wrap, you can do it like this. Like let's say you are at home and you're cold, you can use this as a wrap, or you can use this as a poncho style almost. So like let's say you're wearing something light under, you want to go walking around like that. You could even use it as like, let's say you go like that and you belt it. That could be one outfit of its own. I use it primarily as a thick scarf. So I kind of use this this amount of fabric to just kind of go like that. And you can do things like, woo, very long. And it's a cashmere scarf. I have had cashmere scarves from Uniqlo before, but theirs is really thin where you can like look through it and you can see the light. This one you cannot look through. It's very dense. Like it's so dense that it's, I would say like that's pretty thick compared to like the cashmere scarves I've had in the past. It's very thick. It is black, so you can kind of see that like no light is going through at all. And it has a pattern where it's like a plaid almost, but it's like a big plaid, so it's modern in some ways. It is not super, what do you call it, outdated. Like when you have this draped on, it's like adds some interest, except for maybe like the lines here and there. But I personally really like it. I use it on like the really cold days when I know it's not raining. That's the thing about having like a cashmere scarf, is that you have to be careful about rain. So I'm careful about the rain or snow. Snow maybe not too much actually, because it just kind of sticks on it. It doesn't necessarily evaporate. But you don't want to get it dirty. It's nice though because it's black, so even if it gets a little bit dirty, it's not too bad. I gave my mother-in-law along with my sisters-in-law and with Addison, we bought one, the same exact one, just a different one. It's like a color block. We got that for her for Christmas and she really liked it. It's really thick, it's really luxe and everything, so that's great. Next one, I'm gonna go over, so I want to just actually talk about this because I don't want to put it on every single one of them. I have this long turtleneck shirt dress, and there's a slit here. I'm gonna put it on now. Okay, so I have this turtleneck, long sleeve, long dress. This actually might be better if I put it down here. So I put it a little bit lower so you can see. I'm wearing a long sleeve. It is a turtleneck. It's kind of like it goes up, but you can somewhat turn it down. It's not meant to do that. It's supposed to stay up actually. This makes it a great opportunity if you want to wear like some kind of statement necklace or like a long pendant. It is a long dress with a little slit here. So I kind of like the way it hugs the body. It is not too tight. It is cashmere, so it's very soft and very, very warm. One of the reasons why I like cashmere is that it's very warm. It packs a punch, and because it's so thin, you can actually technically, they're my go-to when I pack for trips because they're so thin, so warm. The only thing is it's not the most durable, but I usually have a jacket anyways. But yeah, I really like this dress. I don't wear dresses that often, especially with ones this cut, but I actually wear this with like knee-high boots, so it's actually not too bad. So it's great for like a nice, like a little bit upscale. You want to go on a date, you want to go to a nice dinner. The last time I wore this was for Thanksgiving dinner. Very nice. I wear like a nice long coat, and I had like a nice long pink coat with this one. So I really like it. It's very warm. It's pretty much, and I'm not going to wear this. I actually will, you know what, I'll wear it. But it's pretty much this one. I have a turtleneck. It's the same freaking color. You look at my arm. It's the same color, slightly different texture. Actually, it might be a little bit different. My shirt dress is like, my sweater dress is like a darker red. This is like a, almost like a paler red. But it is very, very similar. Like, it's actually, there is like a difference here, very slight difference, but there is a difference. And I can't tell it's because I've used it a lot or because that's actually the color, but they're very similar. I have only worn this like twice and it hasn't pilled at all. There's no pilling. Yeah, no pilling. Great quality, very good for the winter and the fall if you just want like a nice dress. Really good for the fall if you don't want to wear a jacket, and very good in the winter if you want to wear a jacket. But it's not, like I said, cashmere is not waterproof, water resistant, or anything like that. It's very sensitive to water, so you have to be very careful about that. I honestly don't know too much about the care of cashmere. I just don't wash them, and if I do, I kind of like spot clean. I use like some water or like a paper towel and go like that a little bit to try to clean whatever has fallen on it, but everything has been spotless. I haven't washed these at all, and I've been pretty nice about it. So moving on, I'm actually gonna wear, since that turtleneck is pretty similar, I'll wear this black one. This is the next one, and it's very similar but different. The collar is a little bit different because it actually is supposed to roll down. This one's not meant to roll down. I almost made like a little pseudo sweater dress. I swear I'm just wearing the turtleneck I just showed you. Here's the turtleneck. It's a little bit more fitted than that sweater dress. By the way, my size is large. I wear large for everything, except for some of the more fitted. Actually, cashmere has a lot of stretch, so I have some medium, some large. Their shirt dress, the sweater dress I have is a large because I know it's like supposed to hug a lot of the places. But I have like, let's say this turtleneck is actually, it's a medium. So it's a little bit more fitted. You can tell because there's like not a lot of room around my arms. It just actually fits to my arm. That's great in my opinion. I prefer that in a sweater than to have it loose and almost look like a stretched out kind of look. So I'm wearing the turtleneck. You could see it actually goes higher on my neck, and it's even higher than before, where it's actually going up to my chin. So this is the kind of turtleneck where you're actually meant to turn it down. So it's supposed to look like that. Turn it down. I actually like this because I tend to wear a lot of turtlenecks because I like to actually kind of have it as like a pseudo scarf. In some ways it does get very hot though, but then you just kind of like turn it down even more. But personally for me, I like turtlenecks because it's just like, oh, I don't even have to worry about a scarf. A lot of times when I'm just wearing my jacket, it just exposes this area and I'm already covered in this area. I'm also wearing the actual cashmere skirt. So I have in my high-waisted area, and it actually stops like right below my knee over here. I'm wearing it along with this cashmere sweater, so you can see it kind of makes it look like a dress in some ways. The one thing I like about it is that it's stretchy. The one thing I don't like about it is the fact that it like, and this is just cashmere in general, you'll notice it has like so much fur that's attracted to it. Nothing I can do about it. I like this skirt. I personally don't wear it that often. If I do, it's because I don't actually care too much about what I'm sitting on, but a lot of times I'm on the subway, so I don't actually wear it that often. But personally for me, I like it because it adds like a different dimension. If you're wearing like silk, it's great. Or if you want to make it like a sweater kind of dress, and you can put a belt here and make accentuate your waist, that'd be nice. There is an elastic here. It's like built in here. Sometimes it does twist a little bit. Like I'm gonna literally twist it and you'll see there's kind of a twist in the waistband, but you can always just like straighten it out again. And it'll be straight. That's the waistband. Very, very stretchy. This isn't actually one size, it's two sizes. It's large, extra large. It's meant to be like a Batwing kind of dolman sweater. I like it because it's very flowy. And a lot of times when you get really hot, you want some airflow. There's a lot of airflow. I can go like this. I tend to wear something under it though, like I wear Arizona or Heat Tech from Uniqlo under it. Just so, actually I only recently started doing that. Last year I just wore it straight up. If you want to actually help with your cashmere and improve the longevity of the fabric, you can wear something under, because Like I said, it doesn't actually do so well with the moisture, or specifically with water. It starts to pill a little bit. Like, I haven't washed this one, but you can kind of see here, it's like pilling a little bit. Not too much though, but usually it's in areas of friction. So like, let's say the arm area, you can see it's like starting to pill. You don't pull on it, instead you actually use like a cashmere comb and just kind of like scrape it through. I've done that the first time around when I got them last year after the season was over. I haven't done it at all this year. I've actually probably worn this one a lot more, and then there's like another piece that I will show you that I wore a lot. So this is the Dolman one. It is oversized. It is 2 sizes. In my case, I got a large, extra large. I actually got this because I knew like I would wear something under, like a heat tech, like areas I'm under anyways. I am still wearing the sweater, by the way. So the sweater skirt, so you can see it's a lot of like airiness here, so I'll probably tuck it here if I wanted to do that, and then wear a belt to kind of hide that seam. But this is the look. Next one. By the way, I'm not going to cover this one. It's basically the same one as the black turtleneck, just a different color. I tend to like to mix it up with black and red, just because red is the color of like the winter in my general. It's like my favorite color to wear because it adds color, yet it is like in my opinion, it's like a neutral for me. I'm also going to cover this one. So I do have like a collared one. This is pretty new. I only recently got this. It's a collared one, so I like it because it's like a V-neck, but at the same time it's collared, so it's a little bit of a different look. Put that on next. So this is one of the ones that I did get in a medium, and I started to wonder if like maybe I should have got a large, but now I'm putting it on again, and if I think this is just the style. But I have this where it comes right here. This is perfect. The neckline looks like this. It goes like, maybe it's black so it's hard to tell, but it actually goes up like this, and the collar's over here. So the reason why I got it is like, this is perfect to put on like a necklace. Like here's highlighting the area. That's generally why I like V-necks, is like you're highlighting the necklace area. This is not something I think I would wear alone. I'd probably wear something with something on top to make it this a little bit more formal looking. But if you see here, this is the part that was a little bit interesting. I wasn't so sure if this is how it's supposed to be. The seam for the armhole is actually here. It's not like, I was like, is this supposed to go up here? But it's not. I think it's meant to actually be here. So there's a part where it just like drops the shoulder a little bit. Actually, I'm kind of curious now. Now I'm curious to see if like how it looks like on the website. Like all of them feel the same thickness of warmth. They're all very warm, very thin yet warm, so it's not less necessarily like worse that it's thin. They all snap back really well. They don't stretch. I would say the only one that would stretch is probably the skirt. Yeah, it's actually meant to come down here. I thought that was interesting. Maybe it's because it's a polo sweater. Maybe because a polo usually stops here and then it just kind of ends the long sleeve here. The photo here kind of makes it look like it does actually drop here. I just thought that was interesting. The whole time I thought maybe this is like too small for me. Maybe this should have been like here or something like that. But this is the way apparently it's supposed to fit. So I've gone over the scarf. This one actually is the one that I think stretches the most. I'm going to go over that later. And then this is like the shirt dress. But this one's a short version, so I'm going to put this on so you can see how it looks on me and where it falls, because I didn't expect it to be that low. I honestly don't know how I was going to style it. I am on the taller side at 5'7", so naturally it's going to hit a little bit higher for me than people that are shorter than me, and I feel like most times I am one of the taller women out there, so this fits the same exact way as the other shirt dress. The difference though is the bottom. This one, you almost guarantee you have to wear tights, okay? Because it actually stops, it's like a short dress almost. And it's like right here, like right where my fingers go. So my issue specifically is the butt area. It's very close to my butt. I'm literally gonna flash people here if I'm like going upstairs. So it is actually very, very short. And the thing about sweater dresses like this is like it doesn't make sense to me, because you usually wear a sweater dress when it's cold, yet you are wearing a short dress. I should have thought about that when I bought it, but The only way around it is if you wear tights or if you wear like tall knee-high boots. Even so, too, you would still need to wear tights because you can literally look up the ass, you can look up the butt, and you can see everything. So right now, I would have to wear tights if I wanted to wear this. This is still really good for like a nice, I wouldn't say, if you want to wear something short, I feel like generally people are going to like a party or something that's going to make them sweaty. You don't want to wear a sweater dress when you go to something like that because you're going to sweat. So a short dress is good for like if you're going to a dinner, if you're going to a show, that kind of thing, when you're not like exerting your energy that much and like making that much heat on yourself. But like, look, at one point, it like, the good thing is it doesn't ride up, but at one point you're going to literally show your butt. Like right here is probably the bottom of my butt right now. Like it actually shows everything. The moment you go up the stairs, everyone can see it. So you definitely have to make sure you wear tights and make sure you have something that covers this area, like a shorts, but it's still very short. I've only worn this once. What I did was like I wore tights under and then I wore like knee-high boots. So personally, I think this is like strictly a fall one. You could do winter if you have like really nice warm boots like I do. I have the Vivea ones that are like fleece lined material specifically. Or you can wear the ones where it's like the fleece lined tights, so even better. But personally for me, I find more of use with the actual sweater dress one over there because I don't even have to cover myself with like anything shorts here related or like tights. Like I could just wear boots with that and call it a day. This one just requires me to add more bulk under this. Cashmere is very thin, so the moment you start adding bulk here or to a point where it will start to like create a line, like sometimes when I wear tights it like starts to cinch in this area and then you'll see that line. So you would have to kind of include wearing shapewear, and now I'm like, too much. So personally for me, this is one of the pieces that just don't make sense in terms of the weather, occasion, temperature, and the actual piece itself. So I would straight away go for the long one. All right, this one I'm wearing two pieces in one. This is the Crewneck. This is the one that's like the $50 cashmere, like viral one that you click on their website. This is the one that pops up. You can get a V-neck. I actually ordered a few V-neck ones because I want to show off the necklace. If you see here, my necklace is literally like under here. I have to constantly pull it out here, but it would just be easier. Do you see how it just like kind of goes down here? A V-neck would just be easier that way. So I got a crew neck, nothing special. It's very similar to the collared one, just without a collar. It actually goes the right way. All of these more fitted cashmere, I got medium. I did not get large. I wanted it to, and this, you can tell it got a little bit stretched out because you saw the other one where I got the collar, it's like fitted. Like you can see that the sleeve is kind of stretched out a little bit. And I do sometimes go like this. So I kind of stretched out by doing that. But it doesn't get too loose, okay? It doesn't get too loose where it doesn't bounce back. It just gets slightly looser, a little bit more relaxed fit, that's what I would say. And this one, because I probably wore this piece the most just because it's not the most restricting around the neck area and it's not the most revealing, it's easy to layer. You'll see that this one has actually pilled a little bit here. I have used the cashmere comb a bit on this one. Generally, I've noticed that it just pills the most around the armpit area just because your arms go like this all the time. You use a cashmere comb, you're all good to go. And then I'm gonna just pan down a little bit on the cashmere pants. They're like the little bit sweats. This is one of the ones that I guess you can go outside with it. It's nice and all, it's like warm, and what I like about cashmere specifically is that I don't feel the air going in and out like I do with some other things. Like, the only area I feel like air going up is through the leg holes, but I actually don't feel it going through here, which is great because it's actually very warm and insulating. I think, like, honestly, like I said, where there's friction, you'll have pilling around the butt area where I sit down. There's friction, there's pilling. I have to use a cashmere, like a cashmere comb for that. The part I don't like the most about this one is the leg hole. You'll see that it actually has stretched out here. It used to be cinched in, very loosely though. There wasn't elastic at all. This is all cashmere, there's no elastic whatsoever. It's supposed to cinch in, but over time, because I'm like the type of person that lies around like this, and used this before as PJs too, so I actually lied around and like did whatever I did with my legs. I didn't necessarily become a princess and prim and proper. I just kind of lie down the way I wanted to. I also wear this high-waisted here and it goes up a little bit higher, like almost mid-calf here. I don't necessarily wear it lower. You could wear it lower. but it still wouldn't hit your ankles. And I am 5'7". So this is more of like a mid-calf kind of thing. It will look nice with sneakers, but personally for me, I don't like to wear this as PJs because I actually find myself getting too hot under my blankets with this. I don't wear cashmere in general when I'm actually sleeping because it's just too hot. Very warm, very insulating. So I personally just don't do that. I wear my silk in general, and you want to check out the video over here? That's exactly what I did for silk. So personally for me, this is more like loungewear. I tend to wear my PJs around, so I don't actually have loungewear that I actually wear. This is something I haven't worn outside either because I have other things I would wear. This is one of those, like, just like the black sweater dress. It's like an in-between. Like, I can't tell what it is. This is probably good for, like, if you want to wear something proper for errands and then you walk outside and just make sure it doesn't rain or snow. Lastly, I have, these are two of the same, but I'm going to wear this one because it's easier to show on camera because I have a lot of black. I have long cashmere cardigan. I actually use this to put on top of my silk specifically. I wear my silk PJs, and then when I get cold, because either I have a window open because the AC is just, I mean the heat, not the AC. The heat is too high. I open the window and now it gets too cold. This is literally what I wear on top. So it's nice because I actually cover, my PJs actually end like right on my elbow here. This covers my arms. It makes me very warm. Sometimes a little bit too warm, so I just have them lying around. I have two different colors because sometimes I think black is a little bit too much. But I have this for when I wear light colors, so sometimes I'm wearing like outside clothes. I'm not the type of person that the moment I walk home, I'm changing into my indoor clothes. I actually kind of stay in my outdoor clothes, but I don't lie on my bed, and I don't, but I just don't lie or sit on the bed at all. I sit everywhere else though. So I kind of use this to just kind of like keep myself warm if I'm feeling cold from whatever I'm wearing, because a lot of times when I'm walking outside, I'm wearing a jacket, and when I'm inside, I open the window because just, I wish I opened the window, but I'm doing this for sound here. It's just way too hot in this room because I have the heat going on and I can't change the heat. But at the same time, if I open the window, then you're gonna get a lot of outdoor noise. So I really like this. I have the black one as the very first one, and then I got the paler pinkish one a year later. So this one, you can see there's like some pilling, not too much. Very good because it's like thicker since it's knitted, so it's not like this one where it's just one layer of cashmere. This one's good because it adds some texture. It's nice. There's no pockets. You saw how it hung, like it's like kind of low but not too low. You can wear that outside, but I personally don't. I wear more cropped stuff when I go outside, so it's like a cropped cardigan or a long jacket or a cropped jacket. I never get something in between. It's always like one or the other. But something like that just gives me like a lounger kind of view. So I don't actually wear that outside. So that's it. I'm actually gonna I'm gonna have a little bit of a little exclusive because Addison recently got the cashmere sweatpants I'm wearing right now. He might actually be wearing it right now. I don't think so. He's not wearing it, but. So Addison, you have been wearing the same lounger pants that I have in cashmere. How do you like it right now? How do you feel about your pants, your cashmere lounger sweats?
Well, my shorts.
I'm talking about your cashmere.
Oh, which one? The
I literally just said the cashmere sweats.
Oh, it's nice. It's too warm though.
Yeah, but you wear it for what reasons? What's the use of them?
The use of it was I needed sweatpants. Now I only have cashmere sweatpants. So I was like, why not? So I usually just use it to do like drop-ins, or if I'm feeling cold.
You go outside with it?
No.
So you just do drop-ins in the building with it?
Yeah, just inside.
And when you feel cold and you're not wearing your basketball shorts,
I'll wear it.
All right, well. You heard it here. He's watching Graham Stephan while we're speaking, so hopefully you don't hear it too much. But yeah, that is the review. I personally, honestly, the silk and the cashmere is the reason why I even heard about Quince to begin with. I saw this like, ooh, $50 cashmere. I've had cashmere blends. I've had cashmere sweaters from like either Banana Republic or Uniqlo, but Quince has it in a very good price point, and like the return policy makes it really good too, that I could just like send it out and it's free returns for 365 days. You do have to keep tag on.
So if you can wear it with the tag on, sometimes I'm just like, whatever, if it fit. I like, the thing for me is that I know, okay, a medium works on me for this, then I'll just buy a bunch of the mediums, and I don't even try. I should try it on, but I don't try it on before I take the tag off. And then I know some things that are large that I know, like, I'm gonna buy them in large because I just know that's how it fits. Like, they're consistent throughout, but they're not consistent throughout collections or fabrics. So that's what I'd say. I would say if you want like a more fitted specific feel, get like one size down or your usual size. If you want a little bit of an oversized feel, you can get like one size up. Just keep in mind that it does stretch a little bit, because cashmere is going to stretch just a little bit, just like how these sweatpants, they like stretched. This used to be like cinched in, now it's like a stretched out where this part is like the same like width as this part. But yeah, that's my cashmere review. Let me know down below if you are gonna buy them. I put all the timestamps and the links down below. Use my referral code. You can get $20. I can get $20. Use it if you end up using it. So I would definitely check it out. Like cashmere, at least like check out the $50 t-shirts, the $50 crew necks and the $50 v-necks. Personally for me, I think like those would be the perfect beginners. Have a sense of like how it's gonna be. Like, it's not too thick, it's not too thin. Personally, I really like it for layering. This is all I need in like a New York City winter to wear on top, on like under a jacket. I don't need to wear heat tech. I don't need to wear anything like that. Sometimes actually if I wear heat tech, it gets too hot because it's just so good. It's so insulating. But like I said, my biggest hack when it comes to traveling in the wintertime, I pack cashmere because it's just so thin. It's like basically warmer than the chunky sweaters that you have out there. And those chunky sweaters typically are like acrylic or polyester. Not really good because they're synthetic fabrics, but personally I like this because it's so warm, packs a punch, very affordable from Quince. There are videos out there where they say like, oh, Quince cashmere is not that good, and Quince cashmere is very good. Personally for me, I don't care. It does the job. Like, the way I think about it is, if I went to go buy a $50 sweater that's not cashmere, why don't I just get it for cashmere from Quince? Like, why wouldn't I? Why would I? Like, I know like it might be worser quality than some higher quality cashmere out there, but at the same time, I'm not gonna pay that price tag for just a normal sweater. So personally for me, this is worth it. Let me know down below, are you going to consider Quince cashmere? Do you have any questions about it? Personally for me, I have noticed that it pills, but I also wear it a lot, so I kind of expect it to pill. It is expected that it will pill, just a matter of like how fast it will pill. So I've actually had like super high quality cashmere that's a blanket. They have not pilled, but they're also way thicker, and I don't think you want way thicker kind of cashmere on your body because then you're going to overheat. So think about it that way. Try it out. Let me know what you think. See you guys next time. Bye.